welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to talk about the Daryl spinoff, some recent news on what this is going to be about.
And it sounds freaking stupid. We have no idea what's going on. The news that came out was just recently, Dan McDermott, the president of AMC, was giving an interview with Entertainment Weekly, just kind of talking over everything that's going on with the AMC network and stuff coming up. I think he briefly mentioned stuff about the Rick Grimes stuff, not too much, but I don't know. We don't know what's going on here, so
it's terrible.
It doesn't sound good. So of course, he's discussing about the Daryl spinoff, how originally, they want to make this a new show. They want to put it in a new direction just because we didn't want to do the same thing. And it's going to be way different. The story's way different. The characters are way different. There's a different tone. There's a different light. There's a different sound. It's a whole different vibe. This is going to be fucking epic, end quote from Dan McDermott. Now, this is where he gives the hint as to what the story is about. Are you ready for this, guys? So he says that the series will follow Daryl as he wakes up and finds himself somewhere on the European continent and tries to piece together what happened, how did he get here, how's he going to get home. What the fuck?
That is moronic.
That's so stupid.
I don't, honestly, if you wanted something epic and if you wanted to do a new show with new characters, then don't do it with Daryl Dixon then, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of fans that probably want to see that, but the way that they're doing it he gets knocked out. Oh, he wakes up in Europe. He doesn't know how he got there.
Yeah, who the hell's going to take him? Our biggest thing early on was, okay, he's going to Europe. A, how's he getting there? B, why is he going there? We already did a video not too long ago about Scott Gimple talking about that the end of the Walking Dead series is to conclude the stories. They are not going to be ending to set up the spinoffs. Now, we know that partially that's not true because the Maggie Negan spinoff, they already Lauren Cohen and Jeffrey D. Morgan already said that they're going to figure out why they're leaving at the end of this series. So, Live from Scott Gimple.
I don't trust anything Scott Gimple says.
We have to know what Daryl, even though we may not get it in the finale, right? For Daryl, probably, they're going to show it when the series starts as to why he's going to Europe. But that was our biggest question. Why? And our biggest thing was, at first, is anything with CRM? Is he going to search for Rick? That would make sense if Rick was over in Europe for over 10 years. But with the Rick story, it's probably not going to end up being that way. But getting knocked out, traveling over to Europe, and waking up there, you'd have to be knocked out for a while, dude.
Yeah,
you know how long
that's what I was
going to
say. This isn't a punch to the jaw and you're knocked out on the canvas type knockout, because that you're waking up max an hour max. Right. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that.
So then this is a kidnapping then.
It's a kidnapping. It's a drugging to the point where they can sedate him for enough. 9 hours to Germany is a flight.
Yeah, but they're not flying. They're probably going to be going they're going to be going by boat, which is going to take probably a month or two. You know what I'm saying?
It's stupid. I told you before we started recording, I'm like, this feels like a cheap way to cheap from a story perspective. You're not trying anything. You're just saying, we're just going to knock him out and he's going to be here to get Daryl Dixon fans on board for the show.
Right. And that's not something different. That's just waking up with, I wouldn't say amnesia, but he's
going to pull that card?
Right. Is he waking up with amnesia? But more it's he's going to be kidnapped for whatever reason. Who has beef with Daryl? The CRM doesn't have beef with individuals. They have beef with communities. But our group isn't going to be anywhere near CRM that we know of. They're not. So,
even then, even if they were, dude, it's way too late to be investing in a story about Daryl on the last season of the show, the last 6 episodes of the show.
I don't want to see Daryl in the beginning of this series messing around CRM information and he's getting close to something, and CRM's going to kidnap him and take him to Europe. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't even make sense for the Daryl character. Forget about trying to do that. Like, it doesn't make sense for Daryl to be in Europe.
It doesn't. I think the only reason that we would have thought it would be was if he was going to search for Rick. Like, if he got a clue that Rick was over in Europe.
Yeah, this makes, honestly, this storyline makes sense more for Rick Grimes than it does for Daryl Dixon. Like, you could swap Rick Grimes in there. Now, nobody wants that because you do that, and now we've acknowledged that we're not getting Rick. Plus, there's the Michonne and Rick's series, but...
It doesn't make sense right now. I don't get it.
I really hope they change it. I really do, guys,
so. Yeah,
because honestly, just from that, like, I don't even want to watch it after hearing that. Honestly, like,
it doesn't sound intriguing to go to watch Daryl figure out why he's over in another continent. Like, basically what he's saying, Dan McDermott is saying, if this is like the early ideas for the show, basically, so he's not going to Europe voluntarily on his own for whatever reason. He's not going to be saying his goodbyes to anybody. He's just going to be snatched. And he has to wake up and say, oh, I'm in another continent. Oh, I don't speak the language. Oh, maybe there's variants he has to run away from now. He's not going to have you know what I mean?
That's the only part of the story that's interesting to us is the variants.
The variant piece of it, since he's going to be in France. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it.
What value do I have of investing in this show? How does it expand my knowledge to The Walking Dead
fan,
other than the variants? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know. I just look. I'm gonna watch it. Like,
yeah, we're gonna watch it.
I love The Walking Dead. I think it could be done better than that. The whole Europe thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, well, once more details come out, and maybe this is just kind of an early idea of what they have. Maybe like Josh said, they'll change it and early production and writing. Maybe it says, "Oh, this doesn't really fit. Let's change something else." But the biggest concern, the biggest concern over this whole series is how and why he's going to be in Europe now,
and knocking him out is a cheap way.
From this version of it, either you're not going to be knocked out long. You're either kidnapped, you're drugged, you're sedated. Basically like he has a bag over his head the whole time. Maybe there's more prisoners. Maybe there's people who are kidnapping others and taking them over there. Maybe it is. Maybe it's something for test subjects.
Listen,
for the variant.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Let's assume that the kidnapping is there's a legit reason behind that. Is that enough to ship someone over to Europe? And why Europe and not?
Well, if they're doing like some type of testing for this variant, that's the only reason I can think of right now.
Yeah.
But that would have to be. It doesn't have to be CRM related.
Why Daryl?
It can be the groups, the French groups. The Violet group and the I can't remember what the other one was. So maybe it's part of that group from the end credit scene from World Beyond, which Scott Gimple has said some of that is going to be kind of roped into this series. So maybe it's those crazy scientists, either some who were trying to help this or some who were trying to maybe experiment more and create these variants because they love them or something. Yeah. But that's a lot of time to spend traveling across the ocean to America to grab test subjects, whatever you want.
Well, maybe there's no one left in Europe.
Or maybe, yeah, because they're all variants.
Because they're all dead.
Because they have a massive horde.
Yeah. That's the only logical explanation, that they need people and there's no people left. Right. Well, there was people left. We saw that.
Yeah.
There's a group that's killing scientists. There's scientists still there. So we know that people have survived. It's just...
It can't work, but...
I don't know, dude.
It's weird right now, guys.
How's it going to work?
Yeah, so guys, stay tuned once we get more details as it comes out. I think Dan McDermott has kind of been the only one, the president of AMC Studios has been the only one that has really given some insight as to the story, the location, and all that kind of stuff. So let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. Do you feel that your interest in the Daryl series has kind of dropped so many percentages after hearing this news that he is just going to wake up in Europe and has to figure everything out? Do you hope that maybe they'll scrap that idea and do something different? Let us know in the comments, because as of right now, we think it sucks.
Yeah.
Absolutely sucks.
It does. But I'm going to knock Darrell out, and he's going to wake up in Europe.
Exactly. I got to figure it out. Everyone's gone. I don't speak French. So, once again, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments your thoughts, and stay tuned for more Daryl news from us. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation. We're up.